Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I'm going to make a suggestion that you take advantage of Apple's text replacements in order to create names for document pages in ZoomNotes. And I came up with another one. I started using it outside of ZoomNotes today, and then I thought, well, how are we going to use it? How can we use it in ZoomNotes? And I came up with another way. You can easily access any page document from anywhere on the web. Well, if you're on your own iPad, you have to do it where you've created the text replacements on the device that you're using. Okay. Now, I'll go ahead and say this. If you look at the bottom of my toolbars, or the bottom of my document, I've got the Z down there. This whole toolbar I've created as shortcuts to get to all these different things. And then I saved it as a symbol so that I can drag and drop it onto any document that I create. And so if I'm in ZoomNotes, all I have to do to go to this website right here is click on that Z, and this is the App Store, the Apple App Store, ZoomNotes, and I can look at it real quick and see that there has not been an update. I'm always coming here like daily to make sure that there's not an update that had slipped up on us. And so I like to come here. Well, let's say, for example, that for some reason I don't have ZoomNotes open and I still want to check it. Now all I have to do is type in ZN and hit return or go, and it automatically takes me there now. And that's because I set up a text replacement. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you go to the settings gear down at the bottom, or I'm assuming everybody's just at the bottom, go to general, then go to keyboard and text replacement right there at the top. And here's where you create different shortcuts that you want to be able to key in to get to, not only to get to, but to enter text. So if you have like a paragraph of text that you want to enter into anywhere, whether you're in Word or you're in ZoomNotes. See, in ZoomNotes you can make a symbol out of it, and I get that. But if you want to use it anywhere across the board, you can type in 2 or 3 letters and enter a whole paragraph. You just tell it what you want to put down, and it will do that for you. See, like, for example, if you look down toward the bottom, it's got YT. Well, I know that that's going to take me to my YouTube, the screen that I need to go to. Let me go there. To upload videos, YouTube. And there's a bunch of steps. This is kind of like a macro, if anybody knows what that is. It puts all the steps, and there you go. It takes me to my channel content, and now I can do what I need to do here. All right. And there's a bunch of steps you have to do to get to this place before you get to this place. The studio is what it's called. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name of it. And let me show you an example of another use for it. If I want to go here, see the little girl. I need to put the website where I bought that little girl in my description every time, and I forget sometimes. And see, it's not in this description. And every time I need to enter it, I have to go to the website, to Etsy, and find her shop and get the link so that I can put it on here. I don't have it memorized anywhere. Well, today I figured that out too. If I just go here in the description and I type in XQ and hit return, it automatically puts the link into that description. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to remember it. I don't have to think about it. Okay, so how does that help us using Zoom Notes? Right now that I haven't shown y'all anything, let me do save here so I can get that done. All right, if I go to Zoom Notes again and I go to the document, well, I just went to the document that I'm on. Go to the document that I want to have access to. And I want to have quick access to today, but I can't tell it to go to today because every page has a unique identifier, and that's what I have to put in. So there's no way that I'm aware of that I could say to go to today. So what I'm going to do, I'm letting it, okay. What I'm going to do is say I want to go to the index page. That way when I click on the index, then it takes me to today. So the index is where I want to be able to go from anywhere at any time, whether it's open, whether Zoom Notes is open or not. If I go to up to the Z up at the top, and I copy the UUID, copy link to pasteboard. All right, that is the unique identifier for every page. Well, each page in every document has its own unique identifier. All right, so I have it on the pasteboard. Now, if I go out here and I go up to the top, see, I can do that, and I can paste that unique identifier, paste, and go. It says, do you want to open it? Open. And see, it opens up to that page. So I'm done. That's, let me cancel that. Cancel. All right, so it brings me to the page that I wanted to come to. Well, I'm not going to always have it on the pasteboard, so I need to put it on my text replacement. And if I go here, go to the tools or the gear. All right, go to general, go to keyboard, go to text replacement. Now I'm going to add a new one, do the plus up at the top. I want to paste the phrase or that code that I got from Zoom Notes. And this time I'm going to, you're going to have to figure out your own shortcut for how you want to identify. Because if you've got different documents, right now I can type in index, INDEX, and if I type that in, instead of having to remember the code, it'll do that for me. So I've created it. Now watch. If I go here and I go to the top, I click on the little X and I type in index, INDEX, and do go. Do you want to open it? Open it. And there you go. Very cool. All right. So that's the first way I would use it. I love that. Now let me just tell you, if I go back to the gear, now the way you delete it is to, like I'm going to delete this yesterday one. Drag it to the left and hit delete, and that gets rid of it. And you'll want to do that on the example that I'm going to use here. I decided that I wanted to name all the pages of my document. And that is a major effort. It is a major effort. If you've got a long document and you have to name every page, until we get some kind of automatic, just push a button and it do go, I'm not aware of a fast way to create page names. So what I've decided to try, for a while anyway, is to type in F, hit return, and it will put in, if you look up at the top, that's what I'm looking at. It'll put in 2021, February dash. And then I will need to enter in the number of the day so that when I look at that, then I'll be able to tell what it is. Now see, like I said, I did F and I did M for March. And I'm going to get rid of this today. I don't need that anymore. And you want to keep this kind of cleaned up because, like, if I typed in F anywhere, it's going to put in that that 2021 February thing. So after I've done it, I will want to come here and delete it. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about here. If I go to the pages page, I'm clicking on the little stack of pages, and I go to outline. There's two ways you can do it. You can click on the little number underneath each one of these pages, or you can go to the outline, and it's a little faster as far as pulling up, whoops, I just slipped it down, pulling up pages where you can view it, but it's a little trickier. It's harder to see exactly what the page is. You can't make it bigger like you can the other thing, but I'm just going to do one for an example. Let's see, I've only set up February, so I think that this one right here is going to be the February month. So if I type in F and hit return, then I can stop there because it's the month. But if I go to go down to the first week, and like I said, it's too small to be able to tell. I'm sure these are all, we're going to start here. We'll just decide that is February. If I type in the F and hit return, then I can tap on it again and then add the number. Say that's the first week and hit return. Now that's one way of doing it. But it's probably easier to do it on this page because you're able to see it better. It just takes longer for it to refresh and get the where you can actually see it. So while it's doing its little thing, we're just going to click on 19 and say we're going to call it, that's it. All right, I'm going to type in F here, hit return. It puts in 2021, and then I can just type in 2 and hit return and do done. Okay, so that would be the second week of February. And you just figure out how you want to name your pages. But that's just an example of how you could use that text replacement inside ZoomNotes. And of course, like I said, I would want to go back after I finish doing all these namings and clean it up or delete it off of here. So I would just slide the F to the left. See, because let me show you. If I go here and I type in F, get rid of the X, F and hit return, it's going to put that in. That doesn't mean a thing. You know, it pulls up a lot of calendars, but I don't need that. I don't want that. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to suggest that that's a possible way to speed things up a little bit. I hope it helps somebody. Y'all have a great day here. Bye.